1, 2, 3. Guess what? We alive. Okay. Hey, everybody out there. And we done had a full day already. Woo. Papa don't take no mess.
We don't watch this music, but man, do we enjoy it. Hey.
We do. So it has been, today is Monday. What is today? May the 6th. Look. Realize I still have my yeah. Well, hello, you guys. I see y'all joining in. I tell you what, we don't ever go any place without running into somebody we full of know. Let me not say I know. Hey, Gwen. And everybody else that's joining. But we always run into people we know. It don't ever cease to amaze me. So today, should I go back to the very beginning?
It's 6, yeah. Because you got to stop at 25 after you
get out of here. I got to wind it up. So we see if TC joins us today. Today we just got a general topic, as you guys can see. But so we started out today with I had a colonoscopy, and I was telling Fuller just now I still got my little wristband on. I didn't realize I still had it on, but I feel, I don't guess I feel groggy anymore. But you guys been taking care of getting your colonoscopies done? I don't even know.
Just your physicals and all the checkups.
Physical, everything. Yeah, this is my second one. And so, they start talking to you. And by the time they get to talking to you and put the anesthesia in the little vein, whatever you call it, the little wire thing, you be talking to the doctor, and then you be going into the recovery room. You're like, what is happening? And they start talking to you like, you got to get up. You got to get up. You can't stay here. You can nap all you want to, but you got to go. And so, but
I asked them when I came to, I said, what time y'all gonna do it? That's Mr. Fuller, you're recovering.
Oh, really?
I'll call? No, not today. When I did mine.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I did mine, and man.
I'm telling you, that thing go by so fast. Yeah. And so
that's some good sleep, though.
It is some good sleep. I'm telling you what, she was like a Miss Quincy Fuller. You gotta wake up. It's time to get up. I'm like, I was still thinking I was in the room, and they were asking me questions. And so we'll welcome everybody. We see you guys joining in. This is live from Facebook as well as on YouTube. So if you're joining us in any of those locations, we thank you for joining. Today is our GodFidence, and we got a whole lot to talk about, and then I'm going to wind it up. Wicker, what's going on with Vern Wicker and Dr. Queen Hart and everybody else that's joining us.
Wicker is my children up in, my grandchildren up in Greenwood, South Carolina.
Oh,
that's Wicker's sister-in-law, Alison Andre.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, welcome you guys.
Hey, Linda Preston, my sister.
And then look, I was just talking about. Go ahead, baby.
You're gonna tell about the lady today. You can't go nowhere without seeing somebody.
Yeah. So
speaking of Griffin, there's Linda Howard.
So today we went to the colonoscopy endoscopy center over at Crawford Long Emory, Midtown. And as soon as we walk in the door, this lady says, "Hey, Bishop Fuller." I'm like, here you go. I turn around, go do my little sign. Yeah, here they go. He having a whole conversation. And then we discover the lady that came, she does go to World Chambers. And then she brought a friend with her that would have to drive her home after her procedure. And she said, "Oh, Bishop Fuller, I know who you are." He said, "You have a sister named Linda?" I said, "Oh, geez, can we just go someplace without everybody? Hey, Vera, without everybody knowing, the Fullers in the house." And so, but her name is Kathleen. What should say? Reed.
Reed was her name.
And so I sent Linda a picture.
Yeah.
But so you guys, we're gonna get started.
It was so funny though. She can't go anywhere without meeting somebody from Griffin or somebody who have lived in Griffin. Even when we went on honeymoon a couple of years ago, we was in Paris and we ran into somebody from Griffin. Yeah.
Everywhere. Yes, everywhere we go. You guys, I still feel a little bit groggy. They told me I cannot drive. I've got to go to orchestra breakfast. They told me I can't drive. I'm hoping Paige is here. Because I even asked Fuller. I said, you going to drive me to orchestra practice? He was like, I'm like, babe, ain't we supposed to be doing a show called GodFidence? And we trust God for our relationship and marriage. And
as you said,
everything is going perfectly well in our relationship.
I told you.
Everything you asked me to do, I do, and everything I asked you to do, you do. That's how that works.
Told you last
I told
week.
You.
Grown men don't roll their eyes.
Hence,
I just look
the
at
subject.
You. Yeah, so that's it.
Because
look, hey, you didn't tell them the whole story.
I didn't tell the whole story.
My Monday's my off day.
Monday's your off day.
So that eliminate honey-do list on the off day.
Okay.
I took you all the way to South Georgia where Tarzan had to pump sunshine in.
Last Monday.
It was so
Monday.
country down there.
Last Monday. Don't talk about the school system.
I think I saw a couple of horse and buggies. It was so.
You know what?
It was so.
That was on his day off last Monday.
And this Monday, I had to take you downtown Atlanta.
Even though you honored that.
I honored all that. I did all that you wanted me to do all day. So I'm off the rest of the day.
Every Monday for the last few weeks.
So
Fuller's got something to do regarding Darlene Quincy Fuller.
Right.
And so, but I was appreciative because I'm telling you, if you have not gone and scheduled your annual exams, your colonoscopies, nobody don't want to go. And then look, you guys, now what they do, especially at the Midtown in Atlanta, they used to just come into your room, the doctor come into your room, talk to you and say, oh, everything's clear. Now they bring you into a room. And I was like, hold on. Why I got to be in a room? Why the doctor come in to talk to me privately? And so the nurse said, no, everything, in fact, I already looked, everything is fine, everything. They're now moving the patients away from the actual area where you're recovering, and they bring you on back into a room privately.
So they can get more people in there and
so
make more money. Come on.
Y'all, look, we went to the doctor today for my colonoscopy. I promise you, before I've had this colonoscopy done 10 years ago, and I know that was 10 years ago, but there wasn't that many people in the waiting room. This waiting room was literally packed. I ain't never seen that before. And so, but anyway, you guys make sure you get it done. I got a question for you guys. And I'm just curious. So I done changed my hair a little bit, you guys. Y'all see I'm doing a little crinkly stuff. So tell me, what y'all think about it? Is it all right? I'm doing a little something. In fact, I keep asking Fuller, you sure it looks okay to you? So now what I've started doing, I went to my beautician and I saw this lady at a school. She had her hair like crinkly. Y'all can see it. It's all crinkly and stuff, a little nappy looking. But so she did it. And I was like, you know what? I like that a little bit. And so I came home and I had my stylist do my hair. And then, it started looking kind of a little nappy. And I was like, oh, Lord, what I do? So she showed me how to do it, you guys. Started doing the 2-strand twist. And I was like, babe, I'm like a different woman, right, babe? Keep it interesting. Full over here like, Darlene, I done told you your hair look cute. I'm just asking the audience, because I know they saying, why Darlene got an afro? Grown men don't roll their eyes. That's another reason why today's subject. Because grown men, in fact, I said to Fuller, we're talking about something. I said, Fuller, I know you are. I know you're rolling your eyes. And he said, grown men don't roll their eyes. I thought that was pretty profound, because I'm thinking, you roll our eyes, you ain't looking, we doing this. We did. Anyway, Glenda said your hair was beautiful. Thank you. Big Heart said look good. Oh, and then Norma Hayes, did you say ask your husband? What you mean? Thank you, Norma. Grown men don't roll their eyes. And then he did. I was just gonna give Miss Norma a shout out. Our good friend, Miss Norma Hayes, Beverly Jackson, T. Lindsay, Teresa Lindsay. Welcome. Thank y'all for tuning in. Yes. Thank you, Ms. Norm. That's my friend. Look, and all the people on in YouTube land and Facebook that don't post, but you guys come on here. And then when we see you somewhere and we ain't never met, then you say, oh yeah, we watch GodFidence. I don't say that, but we watching GodFidence. Eric Soundman Bishop. So, yeah. And so you guys, we've had an eventful weekend. We hoping that TC was going to join us. TC told us last week that he was going to be in Belize. And so, but we said, of course, we're going to continue. We always got something to talk about. So this weekend, go ahead, baby. No, you're going to talk about the weekend. I was going to talk about something else. Oh, I was just saying, how many of you guys have had discussions about who controls the remote? Because I'm just talking about, TC and I was talking last week about, what makes a long marriage or having longevity in marriage. Mm-hmm. And he had 40 years and I had 50. And I was just thinking about the things we get
upset
It's a good
about,
conversation.
that we get upset about, or that we like where you want to eat. You know, if I ask Darlene where you want to eat, and I would say, I think I want to go to Chops. She gonna say, well, what about but you didn't say it. You asked me where I want to go. So why, if you got somewhere you want to go and make that suggestion, okay, let's go.
Is that an argument?
But that could be.
It could be.
If I was an arguing person, I would be upset, mad. I learned from Gene in my first marriage, not to sweat the small stuff. But that some people don't have control. And when they don't have control, they lose it. And they're arguing and they're mad and stay mad 2 or 3 days about a remote. I remember one time a friend of mine, and they was in men's pastoring, and they was in the hotel and they was watching the TV, and she asked him for the remote. Could I just look at something else? He threw the remote at her. So, and they had been married 30 years or more, 40 years, baby. And so I was just talking about those little things, those little foxes you talk about all the time. Those little things begin to eat at your marriage. And I'm going to explain to you why the Bible says it's the little foxes that spoil the vine. I can't assume everyone knows. Little foxes, see that large foxes can stand up on their hind legs and they can eat the grapes or the scumdowns or whatever from the tree. They eat it from the tree. But the small foxes can't stand on their hind legs. They're not tall enough. So they nibble at the vine till the grapes fall down and they don't grow back. So because they nibble it off from the bottom. So you don't let those small foxes spoil a good relationship. Sometimes it spoil a good evening. Sometimes it spoil in a marriage. Those things could be something that flare up, and you be upset about it, and you're arguing about nothing.
Look, today, so that's a good example, because today, Full and I were driving around after I had colonoscopy. Now, look, you guys, I hadn't eaten since yesterday, and I've been not only fasting, but took some Miralax with 64 ounces of Gatorade mixed in the Miralax, and so you know where I was, and so came home after having to be in the that's too much information.
No, go ahead.
So you know you got to take the pills, Ducalac pills, then you got to take the mixture, 32 ounces, and then you got to wait, and then you take another set of it the morning of. And so I've been in and out of the restroom. So finally go have the procedure done. We're done. So now I can eat today. So Fuller says, "Baby, do you want to go eat somewhere?" I'm thinking, sure do. And so then I said, and so I said, "Where do you want to go?" So he said, "Nance." I was like, "Oh, okay, for lunch. Okay, that is a good idea. We've gone there for lunch." So we get there, Nance is closed. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll just tell your version.
I got my version. You got a version. Okay. So then I said, "Okay, well, there is."
No, before we got to Nance, as soon as I said what Nance said, she said, "What about Chinese?" You weren't drunk. You were just. That's you.
I said, no, you said Chinese.
No. She still wants you.
Okay, so then I said, okay, so let me, I did say that. I did say that. I said, let me look up this other place. But they were closed. Everything is in Midtown closed at a certain time. So then I said, oh, there's a Whole Foods over there. We just go get some from Whole Foods. And hey, Pastor Reddish, good to see you, lady. And
that's a real queen.
Yes, real queen. Real queen. And everybody that's joining, and in our YouTube land too. And so then I said, there's a Whole Foods. And then I said, oh, okay, let's go make the block. And then I said, you know what? It's over here. I ain't seen it in a long time. I don't know where it is. I said, but South City Kitchen. So then we turned the corner. South Kitchen is right there. Well, I said, okay, we can go there. But I know sometimes Fuller just stops talking, because at the end of the day, ladies, it's easier for us just to let us have our way. Because he was like, okay, we just go to, forget what I said.
Well, I like South City.
You do?
But that's not the point.
Well, what's the point?
The point is, ladies all has, like on Sunday evening, you going out to have a good dinner after church. And this not happening with us. I was just talking about our situation today. Not today. If it happened, I'd tell her, I'm a grown man. So anyway, You be going to a nice restaurant, you going to a restaurant, and they ask you, you might ask me where I want to go, and I say, okay, let's stop here. Oh, let's just say Longhorns. I don't want to go to Longhorn. They say it with an attitude. That's latest tendency. A lot to do that. I don't want to go to Longhorn. Well, what? And you say, well, what about?
You talking about from experience?
Let's say about what, Chops or whatever. Well, I don't want to go to Chops. But if you don't want to go to all these places, why not make some suggestions where you want to go instead of when every time a man said where he want to go, the lady disagreed where she wanted to go, but she could have had the first choice because he gave her the first choice. So why you ladies not make the first choice?
Okay, so hold on.
I'm asking all the questions. I'm not saying all of you. I'm saying I'm not put. Okay.
Okay, y'all. I'm taking up for the ladies because that's not true all the time. Because y'all may ask, where do we want to go? And then you may make some suggestions, and then we will say what, because I will. I'll say, well, what about so and so? And then what Fuller does, y'all, I'm gonna tell on him. I'm gonna tell on him.
Come on.
Then what Fuller says is okay. That's fine. And they'll be like, see, I make suggestions, and see, you just gotta make your own decisions, boss lady. Boss, who boss lady? So then that's what he'll do. He'll say, yeah, let's just go ahead and go. He said, because every time I say so, he start mumbling, you guys.
I don't mumble.
You be mumbling.
No.
Look, so Fuller makes that comment, but there's always two sides to the story, ladies, right? And so that's an example of being indecisive. I just think that's for me. I'm not going to talk about all the ladies. I just feel like I'm indecisive sometimes, especially about eating. But it's the other small things. It is that remote. Let's go back to the remote, because that's a really good one. Fuller looking dead at the ground, you guys, are over my shoulder.
I'm looking at you.
Because that remote right there. Okay, so we've talked about this before. It's the small foxes. So the title of today's message is "Grown Men Don't Roll Their Eyes." Fuller don't roll his eyes. He just tell you straight up how he feels. Now, for me, I may be walking off and like, and I just love my baby so much, and I be.
And I said actually what Rosa Fuller said.
What?
Don't be rolling your eyes. I can see in the back of your head.
And I just be laughing like. And so, but this remote, you guys, how many of you guys have an issue? You're married. Maybe you got a sibling you live with. I don't know. Maybe you got a parent you live with. Whoever. It's a relationship. And y'all got issues with the remote. Fuller loves, I talked about this before, MSNBC. He loves Matlock. He loves Andy Rooney. He loves Perry Mason. And I'm thinking, where do we get all these old shows? And why are they still on TV?
Equalizer. I like them because it's a calmness. It's no cussing, no sexual perversion, anything. It's just relaxed. And it remind me of time when life was simple.
You know how many times we done seen the Equalizer with Denzel Washington? It's on. I promise you. I promise you. If y'all tune in to whatever cable station you have, it is on every day. It ain't on. Look, did she say? Reddish said Andy Griffin. Right. Don't know why these shows are still on TV, but so is Good Times, and so is I don't see the Jeffersons. Isn't that something? See Martin.
Once in a while I see the Jeffersons.
Really?
JJ and them on Good Times.
They on all the time. But my baby, he likes certain shows, and so again, it's those small things that irritate us, and then it sends us into this spiral in our relationship where you just look. Wait a minute. Last night. Fuller, something happened last night. I probably was too hallucinating in my mixture of preparing for the colonic, or is it a colonic? Is that what you call it? A colonoscopy?
Yeah.
That I lost track of. So I was talking to Fuller about the remote. I said something about the TV. I remember this vividly now that it's coming back. Y'all ever have a deja vu moment? And now I remember this. I'm laying in the bed, and then I said, I said something to Fuller like, y'all, it's the small foxes. I'm telling y'all my business. So I'm laying in the bed, and I said, and I turned. And so I'm thinking, I've been gone all weekend. You guys have had this weekend. I went to Fort Worth, Texas, hung out with my niece, which is my surrogate daughter, and had a baby shower. So it's on baby number 2. You guys probably saw some of that. And then and then I got a chance to see my line sisters I hadn't seen in 28 years. Okay. Fuller's kicking me. Keep going.
He's
kicking me, y'all. He's kicking me. So then I'm laying in the bed. I'm tired, and so I'm coming home from the airport about 11 o'clock at night, and I got this colonic stuff brewing in my stomach, right? And so I'm laying down, and I said, Fuller, I said, babe, don't you want to come lay in bed, talk to me, and look at me, just smooch a little bit? Or he said, not for you to go to sleep while I'm trying to talk to you, and then you turn over and then fall asleep on me, and then I'm mad, and then I got to get up, and then I got to sit in the chair because I can't sleep now because I done talk to you, and you sleep while I'm trying to talk to you. And so no, I don't want to get in the bed and lay and watch you sleep. I said, he just said that. I did this, turned over. Yep. But it's those things like that. Now, we could have gotten up the next morning.
I ain't thought nothing else about it today.
Now, we remember. Look here, ladies. We remember all things. Don't we remember everything? So I just remembered it now because it was a deja vu moment. I'm thinking something happened last night. But what we do is we remember it. We don't forget it. And then you wake up and then you almost like you pick a fight. You remember this one time? I don't know if you could tell this.
Just finish. This was the first. That's your version.
Here we go.
Okay. My version is, and I said like this. What did you do when you came home? What did you do when you came home from Texas? You remember everything else? No. It was a couple hours before you got in bed. And I said, now let's put it in rewind. Like the person was shoplifting, and she said she didn't do it, and so they got a camera so they can see. So now I'm the camera. Okay. So then what did you do?
I don't know. Okay. I don't remember that.
You went in the office.
Okay.
Came downstairs and was doing something business-wise, and then you set up the bed and went on the phone for about an hour. No, for about an hour. You sat down on the phone, and then you put your phone down, and then you said, pass me the remote. So I put the remote, gave you the remote.
No, I said, baby, I said it very sweetly. Baby, you know.
I don't mind that. No, that's not the issue. Then I put away. She on her phone about an hour, texting and doing something. Okay, 30 minutes then. 30 minutes on it. And then she said, she got ready to go to bed. And when Darlene go to bed like that, she going to sleep because she's tired. She's been working all day.
Fully, you are not telling the truth. Fully, you are not telling the truth. So you didn't get on your phone. None of that happened.
So you don't remember? No. You don't remember?
Maybe been on the colonic stuff.
Yeah, right. Put it on the colonic. Blame it on the boogie.
Right. That's why Fuller keeps saying grown men don't roll their eyes. Fuller just gonna tell you like it is. It ain't no rolling the eyes. That's what we do.
And one thing that I thank God for, that I can say what I'm gonna say with no venom. I'm not anger, not raising my voice, not being rude or anything. Well, maybe a little rude, but not being real rude. I'm just thankful for that. And one thing I said, we can talk about just about everything. And you, if I tell you anything that I don't like about you, one thing I like about Q is she'll receive it and she'll countenance don't even change. A lot of people say, yeah, okay. But down inside they are steaming. But I give her that. I give you can take correction. You can't do that.
I just played off very well.
Okay.
I do. Sometimes, things were human. So things bother us. Mm-hmm. And, I've grown from my old self.
Right.
And looking for
something new. We're not repeating those same mistakes.
Yes. And so you guys, I've had a busy weekend, and I'm so thankful that I have a Fuller. So Marion Reddish then says, as Fuller want to point it out, that it's his version and her then the truth. Yeah. Yes, we appreciate that. And so had a great weekend, and I'm so thankful that I have a Fuller who understands Darlene's busy life. And then it seems like May is already over with and almost over with, and then a new day begins, and it doesn't stop. And so, but it's good to be able to communicate. That's the part I think in our relationships that I've been blessed with now, that I can communicate and say what it is that bothers me, and there is no countenance changing. And if it is, because I'm not saying it's perfect.
For a moment. Yeah.
It's only for a moment, but I am going to say Fuller's a grown, like he say, amen. And this grown man, he don't have to roll his eyes. He just say what is on his mind. And I just thought that was really profound when he said that, because I've never heard a man say, grown men don't roll their eyes. And I know what he means by that, because, we're in a society now where people are quite different. And we've got a lot of different inclusion. It's whether I agree, don't like it, I like it, whatever you agree with or don't agree with. But in this society that we live with, and that we have our own version, not only of the truth, but how we perceive life. And so when we say grown men don't roll their eyes, we're not used to seeing other things that happen now in our society, which is grown or men rolling their eyes, or whatever it is, shaking, or the movements, and it's very feminine. Nothing's wrong if that's what you do and that's what you love in our ministry, then that's so be it. But I'm thankful that I got a Fuller that corrects the way it's supposed to be. And that is, we don't have to roll our eyes. I say what I mean. I'm a man. I'm gonna tell you how it is, and I ain't got to do none of the stuff that you may do, Darlene, as a woman. We don't do that. This is how it is.
And I'm not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. So why not communicate and make it better? Mm-hmm. Because both of us been married before, and we both said nothing wrong with our old marriage, nothing wrong with our old mate. No blame on David, no blame on Gene, but we both want better.
Yeah,
we want better. Mm-hmm. Everything you do, you want better. If you buy another car, you want it better than the last one you had. You want it newer than the last one you had. So work on your relationships, work on your communication skills, because it pays in the long run. And instead of letting something like putting it out of the rug and out of the rug and out of the rug, a lot of the rug gonna have a lump in it, and it's gonna be the very thing that tripped you over.
Yeah.
And so life is short. So why not enjoy it, and enjoy it with the one you love, enjoy the one you married, because the grass is green on the other side. Yeah. Trust me.
I want you
the grass is green on the other side, but nobody told you it was artificial turf.
Right.
Nobody told you it was artificial turf. It's the wig, the makeup, the lipstick, the Hercules eyelashes, and it's the fascination and all these things. But at the end of the day, what you have at home is more than enough.
Look, I'm gonna show you.
Invest in your relationship. Invest in the relationship, not your children. And that's a given. But invest in each other.
Yeah. Look, Don says that seems petty. To have, the rolling of the eyes, but it's all petty.
Right. It is done.
It is all petty.
Right.
And
that was that's the reason we brought it up, because it's so petty. Why fall out? Why get angry and upset with somebody that petty?
Yeah. Or you didn't get me a Mother's Day gift, or you didn't get me a Valentine's gift.
I don't think that petty. Yeah, I don't think that's petty.
Because I do want you to get me some of that stuff.
Yeah, I don't think that's petty. I wouldn't not. You have told me not to buy you nothing, and I bought it anyway, because that's my pleasure. I take pleasure in seeing you happy.
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't use gifts, because I do want them.
Yeah, right. I'll take pleasure in seeing you happy, so I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna avoid that.
Yeah. But so anyway, you guys, it is 6:28, and look, we always come every Monday to chat it up with you guys, and y'all know, Papa don't take no mess. Oh, let me tell you guys this. I've got my orchestra concert is coming up 2 weeks, Tuesday, maybe. Oh Lord, maybe it's next Tuesday. What's next Tuesday, you guys? What date is that? Is that May the 14th? If I count right, is that May the 12th?
Friday the 10th.
Oh, the 14th. No. So I don't have my phone, but anyway, so I got an orchestra concert. If you're interested in coming, it's at Central Baptist Church. Most of you guys have my phone number. You can text me and I'll send you a copy of the flyer. But it's at Central Baptist Church in Douglasville. Starts at 7 p.m. So
put it on the website.
I'll post it. I keep forgetting. But anyway, I got to go to orchestra practice, because Papa don't take no mess. Did you guys enjoy today? I know we just be kidding around and we be serious at the same time. And we hope that you receive it. Share this with somebody else who needs to hear it. And I know we had a lot of things going on. Lemon Bliss, I went out of town. My business, they're in the Dominican Republic. Fuller's hanging out with Paige. Paige was graduated. Last day was on Friday. And now it's time to get some jobs. And Austin is, finishing up his semester. So it's a lot going on, y'all. And then we moving.
Well, shout out to my boy, Pastor McElroy, Michael Manuel, Mississippi. Hey, Ruby Baldwin. Hey, just have to give them 2 shout outs. But we're on our way out of here. Rob McFadden, the man of Florida. So, y'all enjoy yourselves.
All right, you guys.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Have a good one, you guys. Take care. We'll see you later. Papa, 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 Papa.